Archon force, and of course Archons are a great counter against mass Zerglings. They just eat up those Zerglings alive. And just look at this, the observers are like, WTF macro, what's wrong with you, Chojja? Because Chojja just is not using his larvae. I mean, I don't know what he's doing right now, thinking of hamburgers or something, or I just don't know what Chojja is doing, because he really should be producing out of every single larva there. All Zerg, good Zerg players should be doing that, and he's far from being mined out, and oh man, just all freaking Zerglings for Chojja, and Chojja is just, I don't know what Chojja's doing, because he's just maxing out on Zerglings. He's not even close to maxed out, but all he has is Zerglings, and now look at that storm, it's just devastating those Zerglings, because that's what High Templar and Archon do, they just eat Zerglings alive, and Chojja playing very poorly here. Reach actually might make a comeback here. Reach going for the attack at the upper right. And what I thought was over, Reach has actually managed to pull into the lead here. He's broken the 2 expansions at the upper left, and Reach now definitely in the lead. Reach looks like he's about to take down this new expansion at the right side. Reach going to attack the attack the sunken colonies, and the only thing Chojja has to do in response is to go for some freaking ensnare, and Reach killing a ton of drones there with that High Templar, and once again picking off this expansion. I think this is the 3rd time he's killed it off. Chojja finally waking up from his deep sleep and getting some Hydralisks, but really, at this point, I'm just absolutely shocked that he has so few units. Hydralisks are okay against Archons, I guess, but really, he only has about 8 Hydralisks, and Reach probably is about to reinforce. Now Reach decided, Chojja decided to play StarCraft. Perhaps he was alt-tabbed and just, I don't know, just on the internet chatting on AIM or something, like, hey, I just beat Reach, man. Look, I'm just building queens and humiliating him. Oh, wait, crap. I'm going to alt-tab back to StarCraft and actually play, because he definitely had the resources to build those Ultralisks for quite a long time. I just don't know what he's been doing for the last 10 minutes, but now he's decided to wake up again. He does have Ultralisks, which are the correct counter against this High Templar Archon army. Ultralisks are very, very strong against that, because, well, one storm simply doesn't kill them. And now Chojja, though, is not mining at this expansion because of those High Templar there. He's afraid of getting stormed. He still has those queens flying around rather aimlessly, and picking up another expansion at the center of the map there. Now he's got this force of Ultralisks going up the ramp to finish off those Archons. I think those Ultralisks will pick off the Archons. Well, it's going to be a close battle here. Whoa! And the Storm kills some of them off. And I think, actually, Chojja will lose this battle because of Reach's nice micro here. Running his damaged Archon away. Oh, just look at that! Using the morphing in Archon to block. And Reach has taken out 5 Ultralisks with 4 Archons and 2 High Templar. And still coming out with 3 Archons at the end. I think that's quite impressive. I think in a fair fight, the Archons still would win, but I'm not sure with so many left. Anyway, though, Reach now, well, now Chojja is about to get another expansion, but just bizarre lack of macro management from Chojja here in the mid-game. And Chojja not mining, that's great. He's actually moved all of his drones to this new expansion here at the middle of the map, and he's built up a decent force now of Hydralisks and Zerglings. Finally going to be able to pick off this last Archon, this hero Archon. I think he has kills in the double digits. This VOD quality, of course, is rather low because this is a very old game. No one has any high-quality VODs left for download. So Chojja, way behind this game now. I'm very surprised when he had picked off both of Reach's expansion bases. Literally, Reach was confined to his main base in terms of mining. When I was surprised that Chojja didn't build some Ultralisks and end the game at that moment. I mean, it almost felt like to me he alt-tabbed for about 5 minutes and then came back and realized he was about to lose, and he started building things. Anyway, now Reach, maybe Reach just has that effect on players. He just, I don't know, he just awes them with his huge muscles and his good looks, and the players are just like, whoa, Reach, I'm playing against Reach, and then they're just fall asleep or something. Anyway, now Reach going in for the siege here on this new base. I believe this is Chojja's one of Chojja's 2 mining bases remaining in the game. So Chojja is about to be starved out on minerals, but Reach only has that 1 base at the 9 o'clock that's still mining. He's trying to put up a new expansion at the natural expansion of that 9 o'clock place, and that should go up pretty soon here, but Reach is not doing that great in resources either. But those Archons are just so durable. Now moving in with the Archons and the Zealots after storming a lot of those Lurkers to death, and now Reach focusing on that Sunken Colony, where Sunken Colony goes down, and only one Lurker and a bunch of Zerglings protecting that new expansion for Chojja. Chojja trying to put up another expansion at the 1 o'clock position. Reach going in with the Sonic Storm in front, and the Archon is just eating up those Zerglings. Now, one Lurker just needs to get taken down right now, and looks like, yeah, the Observer is there to spot for it, so this expansion will now go down for Chojja. I don't know what Chojja's going to do to stay in this game, because Chojja's gets another expansion killed off by the Mantoss here. And yeah, I mean, Chojja's gotten so many Overlords picked off too, by the way. I mean, each of these Corsairs should have something like 20 kills. Not 20 kills, but maybe 20 kills in total, because I haven't seen a single one of them be Scourged. There's been no Hydralisks in the game, so these Corsairs are basically just run across the map completely free. I think there's been some Spore Colonies. That's the only thing I've seen so far that's able to shoot air. So Chojja is just not playing very well here, and yeah, we are seeing him relying on these Spore Colonies to deal with and ensnare Spore Colonies and ensnare to deal with Corsairs. That is an interesting defense, and it's interesting because it sucks. And Reach finding another pocket of units here to kill off. Chojja now getting eliminated once again here at the upper left. So Chojja basically has 2 expansions at the upper right. Reach has 2 expansions in the middle left. But of course he has a much larger army. Finally some Corsairs are going to come and pick off this... these Scourge are going to come and pick off this Corsair. I believe Chojja used Scourge successfully to pick off some shuttles, but it's the first time I've seen any Corsairs getting Scourge to death. And wow, now we're seeing out of nowhere Chojja deciding to play StarCraft again, and he's building some more Ultralisks. And this is really what he should have been doing instead of just getting all Cracklings when he had such a huge advantage. He must have had so much gas saved up. I'm just absolutely shocked that he didn't go for some tech units, just all Cracklings. Very, very bizarre play. Reach once again not leaving that expansion at the inside alone. It looks like he's actually going to just pick off the gas here. Sunken Colonies are actually kind of effective against Archons. They do deal full damage to Archons, and Archons aren't ranged units, so well, they have a bit of range, but they have to get very close to the Sunken to kill them. So those Sunkens are going to slow down Reach for a little bit here. And Reach needs to get his economy on track also. It looks like he's building a lot of the gas-heavy but mineral-cheap High Templar to deal with the fact that he's pretty low on minerals. He's now getting 2 bases fully up though, so he should be able to get his economy running pretty nicely now. And pretty soon we're going to be seeing a larger army from Reach, I feel. A little bit of a lull in this game though, as both sides build up, and as Chojja wakes up. Chojja has so many hatcheries. I'm amazed that he just didn't do anything from like minute 10 to minute 20. He was just sleeping. I'll stop saying that, but I'm just still amazed at the pro level. You'll find that kind of I don't know, just brain freeze or something. And Chojja being denied that expansion in the center of the map. A lot of Scourge flying in the air for Chojja, finally reacting to the Scourge threat there. And Reach now moving in with some Zealots. I think this might be able to take out that expansion in the upper right, or at least run in, but there's a lot of Sunken Colonies up. This might leave him some room to go in and storm the drones, though, with his High Templar, and he might be going for that right now. Looks like actually he is going to be able to take down these Sunken Colonies. He doesn't manage to get any drones there, but he is going to take down this hatchery, I feel. If Chojja doesn't get any reinforcements there, which Chojja doesn't seem like he's doing, he's just going to lose his base once again. And while this base didn't have a lot of mineral patches left, I mean, this is Chojja's basically down to 1 mining base now at the upper right. I don't see any other expansions that have any minerals left for him. So he's going to be running dry very soon, and I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this game, basically. He has a lot of Sunken Colonies, that's pretty much it. But of course, Sunkens are not the way to victory in the game StarCraft. So Reach now has basically, it's basically pushed Chojja into 1 base. He does have a bunch of useless hatcheries in his main, and Reach has 2 bases, and he can expand at will, I feel, because Chojja really has no army. He has a lot of lurkers. Whoa! And actually managing to corner those Archons. Actually, that's a little poor by Reach, managing to get cornered there. So Reach might not have the storm necessary to deal with this, and I think those Archons are going to get trapped in there. Oh, and it was a trap there. 1 storm going off on the lurkers, but that's not going to be enough. So Reach loses that little bit of an ace force there, A-team there. But that's not going to harm Reach that much, I feel, because he's so far economically ahead. Reach might decide to pick up this expansion at the upper left. Chojja, meanwhile, looks like he's down to mining just at this 1 base. He's gotten some drones moving towards the lower right, where I believe he's put up a new base. So left side, right side right now, both players a little bit low on their army count, so both are just building up right now. And now the Ultra is going up to the upper left, trying to pick off any kind of expansion going up there. Reach, nice storm, ooh, running a couple of units in there. And now moving towards the lower right, trying to deny this new expansion for Chojja, and I think he is going to be able to take this down here pretty soon if he gets an observer there. It looks like Chojja now bringing an observer killer with a Scourge there, probably trying to snipe down those observers. Probably that's the use of the Scourge. And Reach might be going for an attack at the natural expansion now, which is, of course, the gateway to the main. Chojja does have a lot of Zerglings now, once again. So Reach going in for the attack, and Reach, man, he's going to be facing a pretty large army here if Chojja decides to actually use it. Chojja now moving forward with his Ultralisk and his Zerglings. He might be able to get in a surround here, so Reach might be in a bit of a trap here. The suicide, the nice storm there by the High Templar. I thought he was going to suicide himself doing it, but he managed to take down a whole lot of Zerglings, and he doesn't even die. Very nice there. And oh, will Reach manage to win this micro battle? Reach with absolutely pimp Archon micro, but this time it's not good enough. His High Templar managed to storm one of the Ultras to death, and one more High Templar left. Will he get some Zerglings? He will get some Zerglings and some more damage on that Ultra.